Alright guys, welcome back to Skyrim. I'm hoping it's recording the in-game sound right now. It sometimes messes it up slightly when I turn on my speakers somehow. Not usually though, well, only when I also plug out my headphones, which I didn't. So I guess we'll see. If we don't have any in-game sound, I'll make a quick save right now. Also auto-saving, which is fine. If we don't have any in-game sound, I guess, actually, let's make a hard save. That won't get overwritten. Yeah, as I said, if the in-game sound is currently bugged out, I'll just re-record this. I've got a level up from enchanting. I'll go for health again. Now sadly my smithing is not high enough to put a point there. I could put one in enchanting, but I'm not so convinced I really want that. See, alchemy, I don't think I've got anything new here, right? That's only to make poisons more effective, which I don't really want to do. And for the experimenter I need more ranks, so... Speech. Prices with the opposite sex, and I can bribe guards. That's pointless. Persuasion, intimidation, nah. Doesn't seem to be my kind of thing. Novice logs, apprentice logs... Nah. Takes too much of an investment really to branch out into yet another tree. Archery still takes 23 levels before I can get the level 100 skill. Oh, so we've gone full circle, eh? So I'll just keep the perk point to myself. I did enchant iron daggers, as I promised. Whoa, check it out. All they do is paralyze for 2 seconds. That's the most valuable enchantment I had. And as you can see, the value has gone up to 500 to 600, sometimes almost 700. All that from a normal iron dagger and a soul gem, which I consider a very good deal. Now, let's see if Bellathor's in. Because I can use some extra money. I kind of spent a bit of it recently. Not too much, I'm still like on 17,000, which is perfectly fine. But one day I might want to buy an expensive house. I think they go up to 20,000.
See anything you like.
So
Everything's for some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
guess it can't hurt to be prepared. Now the annoying thing is, he doesn't really have anything I want. Except possibly those healing potions. Okay, I can sell you these dynamo cores. And the quill. Because I didn't even want to pick that up. You can have all the random journals and stuff, which I got from the dungeon. Wait, did I somehow manage to get rid of the journal? Or no, I think the journal which I got for the quest doesn't come up in the menu even. Okay, so he'll take these two as well. And now I can't even... well, I can sell him one of the iron daggers. Maybe this one.
Do come back.
I shall. So, in case you're slightly further along the game, that's a great way you can use to make money, because just from picking them up all the time and maybe bringing a soul trap weapon, or the spell, of course, if you're a mage, you can easily get tons of iron daggers and enchant them with a low-level enchantment. You can always check which of your enchantments will currently yield the greatest value.
Got some good pieces. Take a look.
And then you just use all the, like, the small, the petty, and the common soul gems. The bigger ones are actually valuable, so you might want to keep those for important enchantments, I guess. Okay, nothing interesting as far as I can see. Yeah. Do I maybe want your iron ingots? I guess I'll take them. And you will in return take some of my daggers. I haven't even got the helmet on, which gives me better prices, and yet I can give her 4 of them.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
I don't even know how many I enchanted, around 40 I believe. And it turns out that Paralyzed is the most valuable enchantment I currently have. Well, in terms of what the merchant gives me for it, of course. I'm kind of showing this merchant bit now as a... well, to compensate for not having shown you the enchanting itself. Because, in all honesty, that would have been fairly boring. Wait, down here. This cupboard is where I keep my random weapons I might use at some point. Wait, this is for sale. So is this. Oh well, the merchants are currently out of money, so I can't sell them right now. And back down to 165. Scaled helmet. And that shield. Down to 155. Where's all that weight coming from, though? Oh, the iron ingots, yeah. They weigh quite a bit. So, I'm also gonna get rid of all the soul gems now. I will keep going with this, of course, at some point. But for now, I'm kind of okay. Oh, yeah.
I am your sword and your shield.
Thank you, Lydia. Haven't heard your voice in so long. I'm used to random Serana asking me if I need anything. Okay, 108, which is probably... yeah, that works. The additional weight is from the potions I picked up, I guess. Still don't have a melee weapon on me, and still don't have any other stuff on me that might be useful in emergencies. Map. So where did I get out? Did I even open that gate? I guess we'll see, otherwise I'll make a cut and travel through Alftand again. Many steam and Immaculi remain active, making the exploration of Dwarven ruins a dangerous prospect. And spooky. You forgot to mention spooky, it's scary down there. The Draugr have nothing on these dwarves. So did I actually open that gate? I don't believe I did, right? Does my key work? No, of course it doesn't. Yeah, that's kind of the annoying, well, the annoying thing which happens, because that's a quick exit. It's not a quick entrance. Might be that's an entrance, but I doubt it. We can check, I guess. Well, in actual fact, let's not. Well, if you were here right now, I'd ask if you want this cut out, but I will just guess that you do, in fact, want this cut out. So, I'll be seeing you back in the room where I fought the Centurion. And just a second afterwards for you guys, here we are. It's not quite the exact spot. I have to walk a few meters more, but I'm certain you can endure that. So the staircase is still open, and this will take us to the Black Reach. And I have to tell you, this place scares me. Even more than Dwarven Ruins. This place is the worst in Skyrim for me. So please don't make me explore too much down here. I mean, it's beautiful and all. I get it, but it's scary. So scary. And not even... Oh wait, Serana is with me. That's fine. That's a comforting thought. Wait. Oh, a dwarven sphere. Okay, well the spheres are fine, I guess. You know what gets to me is when suddenly something is behind me. That's worse than anything else. And it happens so much down here. But we get some very nice ore veins. And we get this. Crimson Nernroot. I'm not harvesting it so you can kind of hear the sound. It's a bit different from normal Nernroot sound. And of course that's Falmer. There is a reason why they are in Dwarven Ruins. I'm not sure if I should explain though, it's kind of... I don't know. I'm not sure if it would be a spoiler if I told you. Now, this is just from what I remember, so I might even be completely wrong and get this from a different story. Oh dear.
Who's there?
It's a grown-up Chorus, like fully grown.
That'll teach you.
Okay, so that was bad, but not too bad. Now this is just from what I remember, but the Falmer, apparently they were kinda in trouble somehow. I don't know exactly why, but they asked the dwarves to kind of give them shelter. And the Dwemer, or the dwarves, they said, fine, we'll give you shelter. You just have to do it on our terms, so they blinded the Falmer. Which is kind of a cruel thing to do. So the Falmer were blinded by the Dwemer and basically kept as slaves. So in a way you can see why the Falmer aren't too happy about that kind of thing. Again, this might be me getting it very wrong, but I think there was a story about them. There is something about this Crimson Nernroot as well. I think we need to go to that building to find out, so let's do that. I may just talk a little too much at the moment. It's just to get over the fact that I'm very nervous. Stop making noises, please. Any kind of noises. Oh, ebony ore. Let's get it. It's valuable. That's the good thing about this place. Lots of very valuable ore veins. You can even get soul gems here, I believe.
Yes? What did you need?
I need a companion who's not capable of speaking.
What did you need?
Give me your tongue. Cinderion's Field Laboratory. This is kind of continuing with the quest that we got when we picked up the Crimson Nernroot. He was kind of an alchemist. Oh, Deidre Heart. They are very valuable. Dererum Direnis. Increased my alchemy. Yay. I can always use more alchemy. I'm not that good at it yet, even though I've actually done a fair bit of it, but it actually levels quite slowly, so... Take all of this, thank you very much, and... these mushrooms as well.
Yes? What did you need?
Just stay there, don't mind me. Now the skeleton is of course the interesting bit, so we'll get to that last. Leather boots of hauling, sounds interesting. Some potions. That was a corpse. Look at him now. Does he look happy? Of course he doesn't. He's dead.
Yes? What did
Let's search him, Sindarion.
you need?
And he had a journal on him, which we are now going to read. Sindarion's field journal. Yes, please. Well, it's just a date. I've spent a large portion of my life unraveling the mystery of the Nirnroot, and yet I still feel unfulfilled. The thrilling sound the strange herb emits seems to taunt me, to push me even harder to discover its secrets. Even after a generous and indomitable traveler became a field collector in my stead, and provided me with 50 of the Nirnroot, I was only able to muster what I consider a mediocre alchemical creation at best. This only served to strengthen my hunger and whet my appetite for the solution. It wasn't until over 50 years later that the answer to my prayers was carried to my basement workshop at the Westfield Inn. The first thing I heard was the familiar tone, that unmistakable warble unique to the Nirnroot. But when I turned around, my heart leapt and a chill ran down my spine. This was indeed a Nirnroot, but of a variety the likes of which I have never seen. The herb was awash with a spectacular array of red hues, each leaf seemingly emblazoned with innumerable variations of crimson. I couldn't move. I was completely transfixed. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined a species of Nirnroot with such unique property. After an awkward silence, I finally managed to stammer out a few questions to the traveler who'd brought me this treasure. He told me his name was Oberth Onesian, a treasure seeker from Skyrim. Apparently he'd been exploring a vast subterranean network of grand caverns called Blackreach, and had stumbled across what he dismissed as a noisy red weed. His expedition was largely unsuccessful, and he didn't want to leave the caves empty-handed. So Oberth picked one of the Crimson Nirnroot to bring home. He said that it took some time, but eventually he was pointed my way, and that perhaps I'd pay a fair price for it. Before I could gather my wits and ask anything else, Oberth offered to sell me the Crimson Nirnroot sample, a map showing me how to find Blackreach, and the strange key needed to breach its outer defenses. It took me mere moments to decide. Oberth left Skingrad 1,000 septims richer, but I would have easily paid 10 times that amount to obtain the sample alone. It took a year of planning, but I was able to pack and sell my workshop, and make my way into Skyrim. Before delving headfirst into Blackreach, I knew I needed to set up a new laboratory, but I wished to do so in seclusion. After making inquiries at the College of Winterhold, of which I was an honorary member, I was directed to speak to Avruza Serethi, a student of botanical alchemy, who had a small farm near the city of Riften. By bartering my knowledge of Nirnroot cultivation, I was able to secure Serethi Farm as a launching point for my field research. I kept the knowledge of the Crimson Nirnroot a secret from Avruza, but imparted everything else I knew to her, in exchange for her hospitality. A few months passed, and I was finally ready to enter Blackreach. I used the ruined lexicon that Oberth had provided, and descended into the depth. My goal was to gather enough Crimson Nirnroot to produce my greatest alchemical creation to date. I was certain it would take at least 30 of them to provide the necessary catalyst. This brings me to the present. My initial research seems to indicate that the Crimson Nirnroot has a similar affinity for moisture as the garden variety, but also maintains some sort of symbiotic relationship with the enormous fungi that inhabits the Blackreach. It's my guess that the fungi itself is a source of water, absorbing it from the moist subterranean air like a sponge. This provides the ideal environment for the Nirnroot to grow. Unfortunately, the Crimson Nirnroot appears to have vastly shortened lifespan, and they are in no way plentiful down here. Gathering 30 of them will be quite the challenge, but hopefully the denizens of Blackreach will allow me to gather my samples unhindered. And judging from the dwarven arrows in his body, that was not the case. So...
Yes? What did you need?
all in all, he was a nice little researcher. And this Crimson Nirnroot has become an obsession for him. Oh well. Never mind then. And it's now our quest to collect the 30 Nirnroot which he needed for something. And you can kind of hear them when you're close to them, as with the normal Nirnroot. However, that's not the only living thing down here. So down there, for example, you can see an old Dwarven Centurion. And I believe they activate when you get close. So, can't say I'm that happy about it. Aha, I knew I heard it. By the way, I have no idea where exactly in here I'm meant to go, because this place is fairly confusing and it's full of Falmer and Chorus and all that good stuff. Well, it's a Gloom Lurker, they're quite strong.
Done and done.
What do you have? Nothing. I can hear some sort of wing beat. Alright. Well, I might just come back to this place at a later point to get the Crimson Nerd root, because I believe that respawns. And here we have a Dwarven Centurion, and I think he's gonna attack.
I knew I heard something.
Where are you? Oh. Oh, come on. Two can play at that game. Okay, I get it. You're better than me at archery.
And done.
But in the end, from afar prevails. Now what I wanted to fight, of course. Oh crap. I'm sorry.
I knew I heard something.
I really want to cut down on the swearing. I've been doing it way too much recently.
Done and done.
So this is a Dwarven Centurion who will come alive.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
I think he was not quite as strong as the one we fought in Alftand though, so I'm grateful for that. And what do you have? Ebony arrows. Oh, look at those! Wow, 20 damage. They're better than the glass arrows, which were up to now our strongest ones. I'll take the Centurion core as well. Oh, and another Crimson Nerd root. Local map, please. Thank you. Okay, so that's a custom destination, which I'm guessing is pointless. And I can't really tell... Well, I can't move the map to a point where I could see the main quest goal, I guess. And I also know I've been telling you about valuable ores down here, and I haven't really found any yet.
Where'd you come from?
Doesn't matter. We don't want to know where they come from, we want to know where they go, and we want that place to be, well... Oh, that was nice. Yeah, but all we want is for them to die. But there's like 4 more enemies down there. I've almost got another level up. That seems to be going way too fast. Okay, I see the Nern route. The enemies cannot be above me, even though this place looks amazing. But it's scary. Well... I would like you to tell me where you are, come out and surrender and kill yourself so I don't have to. Is it those things on the water?
Who's there?
Apparently. Wait. Does that make sense?
I knew I heard something.
It is? Wow. I was unaware of that. Didn't even remember these. But first, of course, Crimson Nernroot.
Like this.
So what are these things now?
Done and done.
I don't want to go into the water to check. Can't even find corpses, so... Okay, let's stay out of the water as much as possible. There's Crimson Nernroot over there, which I want. Now I kind of wish there was like a giant Nernroot somewhere in this game. Like the one you got in Oblivion, but as far as I know there isn't. I'll actually go up this particular ramp to see if this leads me anywhere. Even though I'm actually fairly certain it's not where I'm meant to go. No, I have to go further that way, I believe. Even though the local map is remarkably terrible at the moment. I guess it's because this place is very vast, and I would appreciate if my character didn't shout so much. He's not a little girl, he's broken his legs before. Oh, whoa. Calm down, I'm not here to... Well, okay, let's not lie, I am here to kill you. Where's Serana? I don't want to be alone.
Done and done.
Thank you. Right now, I wouldn't even mind if she kept talking. This will stop as soon as we get out of here, but for now, I feel alone and scared, and I want someone to hug me. And I also want to harvest that ore vein. This is a geode vein. And this gives us soul gems.
Yes? What did you need?
Thank you.
Yes? What did you need?
And there's another one up here. And I've never seen these veins anywhere outside of
What did you need?
the Black Reach. So they might be unique to this particular dungeon.
Yes? What did you need?
Okay, so that one goes was mostly corundum ore, which I guess can happen. Let's check this one. Corundum again? Oh, I accidentally pressed W, sorry. That was not my intention. Another corundum ore? Okay. Well, I guess corundum is slightly pointless. Well, it might not be, I don't know. Okay, let's check this general direction, because that's where the quest marker kind of points us. Oh, look. Is anything else currently attacking? Doesn't seem to be. So let's take this one down a peg.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
That was well done. Oh, look. Firstly, dynamo core, dwarven oil, glass arrows, nice. So these guys, they hold high-level arrows occasionally. I don't know why, they don't even shoot arrows, I believe. But they have the arrows, which is nice. Emerald, oh.
Yes? What did you need?
Let me see how much that particular thing is worth. Emerald. 600. Nice, that's more than a sapphire. I believe it's a sapphire and a ruby together in terms of value. Is that why I want to go? No, I want to go that way. This place is like vast, as you can see. It's very open and definitely larger than all the other caves we've been in currently. That seems to be the way out. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. I know I'm kind of making this episode a little longer, but I guess I can go for 35, 38. I will try to stay below 40, but I guess you can already see if I managed or not.
Who's there?
Oh, wait, who is there?
I knew I heard something.
Well,
Never should have come here.
Falmer's servant? Oh look, a level up. Why would these guys help the Falmer? That doesn't make sense. The Falmer don't usually seem that nice.
That'll teach you.
Is that everyone?
Who's there?
Apparently not.
I knew I heard something.
Damn you! That's it? That's your best?
That'll teach you.
Whoa.
I knew I heard something.
Even more Falmer.
Yeah!
Okay, I've never been to this place before, like this particular bit of Blackreach.
I'm over here. That'll teach you.
Which means either it was added by one of the DLCs, which is possible, or else I've always been so scared that I ran through and completely neglected to even check this place. So these guys apparently serve the Falmer for whatever reason. Doesn't seem to fit in somehow. And in all the excitement I forgot my level up, so here we go. It's probably time for another stamina. And I have no idea where to put my perk points, so I won't. I think he's that undead. Oh. So this place looks nice, though. However, we're not gonna explore it this time. We'll get to see what's in the debate hall next time. Until then, bye bye!